going to do a little bit of practice identifying independent clauses, dependent clauses, and phrases. And all of these sentences actually that you're going to see are from the book Divergent, which is kind of a fun way to see where we see these grammar concepts in the real world. So let's get started. Read each sentence and you are going to decide if the underlined group of words is an independent clause, a dependent clause, or a phrase. There should be a line on your paper that where you can write the correct answer. There is one mirror in my house. Our faction allows me to stand in front of it the day my mother cuts my hair. When she finishes, she pulls my hair away from my face and twists it into a knot. So go ahead and pause the video and take a minute and determine whether each group of underlined words is an independent clause, a dependent clause, or a phrase. There is one mirror in my house. You're looking at in my house, which is a phrase. We do not have a subject and a predicate in that group of words, so it makes it a phrase. Number 2, our faction allows me to stand in front of it the day my mother cuts my hair. The day my mother cuts my hair is an independent clause. Mother is my subject. Cuts is my predicate, is my verb. So it's an independent clause. This group of words could stand alone as a sentence. Number 3, when she finishes, she pulls my hair away from my face and twists it into a knot. When she finishes is a dependent clause. It begins with the subordinating conjunction when. She is the subject and finishes is the verb. Go ahead, pause the video, read these sentences, and determine whether the underlying groups of words are independent clauses, dependent clauses, or phrases. When she screams at me, my fear disappears and stubbornness replaces it. My fear disappears and stubbornness replaces it is an independent clause. This could stand alone as a sentence. Fear is your subject, disappears is your predicate, is your verb. As she runs toward the dog at my side, I open my mouth to warn her, but I am too late. As she runs towards the dog is a dependent clause. As is the subordinating conjunction. She is our subject. Runs is the verb, is the predicate. However, this is dependent because it could not stand alone as a sentence. It depends on the rest of the sentence to complete the thought. My body is still heavy from sleep. From sleep is a phrase. It does not have a subject and predicate. It takes me 5 rounds to hit the middle of the target, and when I do, a rush of energy goes through me. When I do is a dependent clause. Does not express a complete thought, begins with a subordinating conjunction, has a subject and a predicate. I force a laugh and, after a few seconds, it comes naturally. I force a laugh is an independent clause. This could stand alone as a sentence. It expresses a complete thought. I is your subject. Force is your predicate. If I can't be with her, the least I can do is act like her sometimes. If I can't be with her is a dependent clause. If is your subordinating conjunction. I is your subject, and can be is your predicate. That's a little bit tricky because we have cannot, the contraction, can't for cannot. I walked here because I needed to get away from the dormitory. Because I needed to get away is a dependent clause. Again, we begin with a subordinate conjunction, and we have a subject and a predicate. We slow when we reach the dauntless-born initiates. We slow, although very small, is actually an independent clause. We is your subject, Slow is your predicate, and it could technically stand alone as a sentence. So the video is going to end here in a second, and on your task sheet you have 5 more sentences to try on your own. I will check them over once you are finished.